welcome to Help Desk with Joe. This is show 121 as we work our way up through the numbers. And with me, as always, Justin and Joe.
Morning, guys.
Good morning. It's a wonderful day here as we're in the Patch Turned Up studio in Spencer, West Virginia. And the weather's looking good. It's the end of the football and soccer seasons as the fall sports are coming to an end here in the next 2 or 3 weeks. And as always, Joe, you're bringing technological news and updates and product reviews and tips of the week all to the general public and small businesses and large businesses and everything in between.
I was going to say, I thought you were going to say, Joe brings good news, and I was going to say, wait a minute.
Yeah, I know that this morning's been rough. You had to work on my computer again. It happens when you're dealing with older technology stuff that I'm trying to get a couple more years out of, Joe, and for some reason, you just don't want me to. Don't want me to do that.
You're testing my knowledge. We're playing whack-a-mole, trying to. Eventually, I'm going to find that mole and I'm going to whack it.
Well, I've had that. You had to replace my webcam, and I've had that webcam for 10 years now. Surely the technology is still good, Joe.
Yeah, surely it couldn't cause any compatibility issues.
That's my favorite webcam, though.
I can tell.
But anyway, so everything's rolling right along in the world of after school and daycares and community stuff. And what's happening in the technology world? You got some stories today that sound pretty interesting. And I will say this for everybody that's curious out there: Apple has made it on the board again. Well, let's start off with Google.
I was going to say, spoiler alert, get your telephones ready for Apple.
Oh,
just
geez.
a heads up.
Here we go. So tell us about Google, though. That's the first story.
So Google is going to end its support for Chrome on Windows 7 and Windows 8.1 early next year.
I didn't even know we still had that.
Oh, yeah. Trust me, I have customers.
As I'm trying to limp along my 10-year-old webcam, people are still
limping along with their operating systems.
Yeah, I gotcha. I understand. I've been there. I am there.
Yes. So Google announced it will end Chrome support on Windows 7 and 8.1 early next year. Chrome version 110, which is scheduled for release on February 7th, will not work on either of the operating systems. You're still able to use the older versions of Chrome on those operating systems, but you'll no longer be able to install newer builds, which will include new features and security updates. And that's where the big scary part is after February 7th, that new version, you will not be receiving any more security updates.
And my gosh, do we ever need the security updates? It's kind of crazy out there. I kind of thought, and I know we talked about this in the past, that technology would make things more secure just by default, I guess. That should be easier to stop because technology will outrun the hackers and, the information people were getting and all that jazz. But I don't know. I don't know how much longer my two-factor authentication is going to cut the mustard, Joe.
All right. It's holding up, so.
Yeah. I just mean I feel LastPass heading my way in a hurry.
Hey, that's good. That's another tool in your arsenal.
After last week's show, yeah. So but it's kind of crazy, that we're still losing data or not losing, I guess. People are stealing data the way they are. It seems like it's a regular occurrence, and I think people are getting used to it.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, somebody else got hacked. All right, whatever.
And which is sad because from the IT side of things, that's just full-on panic mode, and everybody's going,
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's daily. I'm seeing people on Facebook, I got hacked.
Yeah.
Well, quit trying to figure out which Disney character you are, and we won't have any problems.
You don't want to know what my collar is for today?
No.
And what street I lived on and my dog's name? And
the last 4 digits is your social?
Yeah, I was going to say, or I don't know, what your stripper name or whatever name you're trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Yeah, gosh. I sit there, you told me about that on one of the shows, and then the next soccer game I went to, parents were talking about one of them got hacked, and I was like, well, you got to stop taking those quizzes. And they're like, what? Those are fun. I was like, okay, never mind then. And the one guy beside me was like, what are you talking about? Why do you care if they take a quiz or not? And I was like, that's how you get hacked, man. You're putting in your favorite color, your street name, your pet name. He's like, come on now.
Yeah.
He's like, oh. I was like, yeah, your pet name's your code or your password, isn't it? And he's like, yeah. I was like, there you go. You're just giving it away.
So the first guy you're looking at going, I informed you thusly. Yeah. I informed you thusly.
So funny stuff. All right. So hold on. Back to Google.
Yes. So If for some reason you're still running Windows 7 or Windows 8.1,
Right.
first question is why. I need a valid reason. That is still hooked up to the internet.
Yeah.
And two,
Well, hold on. How old is that?
what, Windows 7?
What are we on now?
11.
20
Okay.
years old or something.
Windows
15.
7 release date. October 22nd, 2009.
So, yeah.
And
Get going on 15.
Yeah.
they stopped supporting Windows 7 in January 14th of 2020.
Gosh.
So,
I mean, that's a pretty good run, but, you know.
well, and actually Google kicked the can down the road. They was actually supposed to. My phone just went off. I said the trigger word.
Google.
Stop it, Dave. So, Google was actually supposed to stop supporting the software this year, but they
Yeah.
kicked the can down the road and said, we'll give them another year. So,
Wow,
anybody
that's-
that's
yeah.
complaining, don't be complaining. They give you a free year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember Windows 7 being pretty good.
Oh, yeah, I have no
liked
complaints.
it.
I have no complaints as far as compatibility and stability goes.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember any of them.
But
Windows ME, wasn't that one of them?
Hold on. I do remember one that was just a dumpster fire. XP or something.
no, XP was good.
Yeah, I liked XP.
There's something there. One of those.
ME. ME was a
Okay,
dumpster
I know there's
fire.
one that we switched to for like a month, and we're like, nope, never mind.
Vista.
Vista,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah, Vista was ME 2.0.
And we were like, oh no, go back.
Yeah, it was hot garbage.
And we just skipped that version altogether.
Wow.
Good old Google. Huh. I'm gonna play my favorite game while you guys talk about whatever else you want with Google.
Well, that pretty much covers Google.
That's Google?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so if you're still running Windows 7 or 8.1 and you're using Chrome, get ready. It's going to be end of life finally next year. But if you're running Windows 10 or 11, you're safe.
So we don't have to have a telethon for Google?
No.
All right, good, because they only made $69 billion. They're up 12.61% in the last quarter.
Hence why they can afford to
String another
cut
year.
strings with Windows 7 and Windows 8.
Yeah.
They can afford to do so.
Gosh, poor Google. Anyway, all right. So on to Amazon. Tell us about Amazon, Joe.
So Amazon, they're expanding their payment options. So Amazon's now going to let you pay using Venmo. So the option will be available to everyone in the U.S. in the next few weeks. So they're slowly rolling this out.
Mm-hmm.
And they're rolling out the option of either using your Venmo balance, a linked bank account, or an associated debit card for payments. You can make Venmo as your default if you like, and that service's purchase protection still applies in addition to Amazon's own safeguards. The Venmo option is available to some Amazon shoppers today. It should be widely available in the U.S. by Black Friday for the day after Thanksgiving sales, the company says. You can add the choice through Amazon's website or mobile app. The support doesn't come as a shock. Venmo has close to 90 million users as of last night when I found the article.
Huh.
And the new payment choice could encourage a large audience to use Venmo more often in general, especially for shopping for Amazon. Meanwhile, this opens doors for customers who rarely use conventional payment methods.
I don't. Do you use? Do either of you use a Cash App type deal?
I don't use Venmo or Cash App, no. Justin?
Yeah, I do.
I don't use any of them. I have PayPal.
I do too, but I don't hardly use it.
What do you use?
Credit card.
Okay.
Yeah, but somebody pays for dinner and I got to send them $20, I'll do that.
Which one do you use?
Venmo.
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 Mm-hmm.
So, since you're a Venmo user, are you excited about this add-on?
No, because I have an Amazon credit card, so I would always use that.
Okay.
on
Yeah,
Amazon.
I do the same thing.
But
But,
I gotta get my points.
Well, don't roll out the telethon for Amazon either. 121 billion in revenue in June, and up 7.21%. So they're in good shape.
All right. Whew, I was scared.
Yeah. And let's check on Venmo. Anyway, so
It's just a convenience thing. I mean, what's the point of this?
wait a minute. Who
yeah,
owns
just
Venmo?
convenience. I'm not sure.
Thought maybe PayPal or something.
It looks like it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, if I know that, I would have used it.
Hmm.
'Cause I just thought it was some. Yeah, PayPal is Venmo.
Yeah, okay, because their quarterly earnings are stacked together. What the heck?
Well, if I knew it was that, I would have used it. I just thought it was some new kid in the neighborhood.
I
That,
did too. That's why I didn't really trust it because I was like, PayPal's been around a long time.
right.
All right. So Venmo started in 2009 as a way for founders to pay each other without having to exchange, blah, blah, blah. Anyway,
I'm gonna
a
have
year later, PayPal agreed to an $8 million purchase of Braintree, which included Venmo. That was in 2015. And then PayPal was a subsidiary of eBay,
right.
but it split in 2015, took Venmo with it.
Yeah, they spun off, so now eBay does their own processing, which isn't bad. Although, if anything, the seller rates have gone down just slightly,
Yeah.
so it's not bad.
Well, it says Venmo generates revenue because it takes a 2.9% transaction fee for businesses.
Right.
And then it also charges a 1% fee for users who want to withdraw money instantly from their card. Okay.
And I wonder if they sell your data a little bit. If they see that you send money for certain types of things, like I don't know, skiing or something, then they send you skiing ads.
Well, now
Ski ticket.
the government's doing that,
Yeah.
so they already have competition there.
Well, we don't have to roll out the telethon for Venmo either.
Well, that's good.
It made an estimated $850 million in 2021, an 88% increase. Most users are in the U.S. 70 million people use Venmo. So good news all the way around because PayPal acquired Venmo in 2013 for $800 million, and they, made an estimated $850 million just in 2021.
Wow.
So looking good for them.
And now that Amazon's coming on board, that's going to do nothing but help them.
Yeah, which is weird because PayPal is a big part of Amazon, right?
No,
I mean, like you can use PayPal on Amazon, I thought.
I don't think so.
Maybe not? Okay.
Let me look.
Anyway.
I'm just going to throw
No
something.
telethon today, Joe.
Oh, now we haven't got to our third story of the day. So,
Oh, boy. All right. Yeah.
So
There's always that.
Yeah.
So, Justin, do you use you just use Venmo exclusively? Do you use any of the other ones?
Venmo just between like personal
Right.
to a friend or something. But
Well, I mean,
on a
there's
website,
other ones like Cash App and I don't know.
Yeah, I only use that if that's what the other person has.
I'm not familiar with them. I'm sure there's a couple of different ones.
I think Venmo and Cash App's like the two popular ones.
Okay.
There's lots of websites now where you can just check out with PayPal, and that's like way easier than
Yes.
finding your credit card and reading, typing in all the numbers and stuff. Just put in your PayPal password, green monkey 12. And
Well, there's good news. Cash App is doing good as well.
okay, good.
They're up 37%. They generated 1.18 billion. Yeah.
Now I thought they were the smaller in terms of users, but maybe not.
Yeah.
They're doing better than.
They've grown
Venmo?
substantially over the last 2 years, reaching a
Cash.
total of 12.3 billion in 2021. Yeah, so bing bang bang. No need for not yet. 8675309. Just call that number if you want to help somebody out. I have a feeling it's going to be Apple.
Any area code.
Yeah. All right. So moving on, we've got Amazon taking Venmo now. I don't know. I have a feeling that's the way of the future because I do carry. I always keep like $20
Right.
or change of some sort on me. But other than that, I don't really keep cash. But it's only because I go to sporting events. And it costs like $5 to get in here or there or whatever.
Right, and they get you because
You
then
need
you'll
some-
get hungry, then you'll get thirsty.
I was gonna say, and you need some concession stand money.
Right.
So that's what I keep cash for. But I have a feeling that's going to change. A lot of places went touchless and wouldn't take cash.
Right.
And then I know during COVID, the games where you had to have exact cash. It wouldn't do change. You just dropped your money in a bin,
Oh.
which I liked. I mean, it made it easy. Everybody
Right.
just streamed right through.
Right.
But, eventually, I really like, you guys do like the take your card and just tap it, the tap pay.
Yeah, and I'll even do tap to pay on my phone if.
Now, I saw my buddy Rick do that, and I like that. He does that with everything.
Yeah, it
He
makes
just
it way
takes his
easier.
phone and clink.
My only issue is it's more of a security than a convenience. It's that convenience versus security
Right.
issue. But I can do my personal card on my phone, but I can't do my company card.
Huh.
So it's kind of a pain in the. It's a small pain in the butt, but it's like
Why not? What's the distinction?
It's some kind of issue between Google Pay and the credit card company, which is like, you know what, that's fine, because then
Yeah.
that means that prevents, if
Somebody
we had
from- yeah.
20 employees, every employee having a company card on their personal phone. So I'm not knocking it.
Yeah.
It's a minor inconvenience, but I'm willing to deal with it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I linked a credit card to my phone, and I have it through Google Pay, but I haven't used it yet. I saw my buddy doing it last week, and I was like, oh, man, I got to try that, because then if you get stuck without you forget your wallet or whatever,
Right.
just pay with your card,
Right.
pay with your phone. Okay. All right. Well, Amazon. Lay it on us. Or not Amazon. Sorry, Joe.
Apple.
Always an Apple story. This is like the 6th week in a row we've had an Apple story.
Well, get ready to get the telethon running, boys.
Boy.
Because Apple is raising the price for Apple TV and other services.
This is true. I haven't been, but I like watching Ted Lasso.
Uh-huh.
It's a pretty neat show. It's about an American football coach that goes over to Europe, gets hired to go to Europe to be a soccer coach, and he doesn't know anything about soccer.
Mm-hmm.
But the lady in charge of the team who owns it wants him to lose so she can sell it, type deal. Major league story kind of
Right.
all over again. But really funny. Jason Sudeikis, whatever you pronounce his name, does an awesome job. Really funny cast. But anyway, Apple Plus TV used to be free. Now there's a fee to it, even if you're an Apple person.
Right.
I'm not happy about it, Joe.
Well, get ready. You're getting ready to be even unhappier.
Well, so here they generated 82.96 billion in the last quarter, up 1.87%. So they must need money.
Well, considering the whole debacle of their new iPhones causing many unneeded calls to 911 centers, this is probably fallout from it.
This is
Yeah.
legal fees.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got some legal fees coming. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So,
You got to fork it over for him.
so 9 to 5 Mac shared a news of the price hikes along with the following quote from an Apple spokesperson. They said, quote, "The subscription prices for Apple Music, Apple TV Plus, and Apple One will increase beginning yesterday. The change to Apple Music is due to an increase in licensing costs, and in turn, artists and songwriters will earn more for the streaming of their music. We also continue to add innovative features that make Apple Music the world's best listening experience. We introduced Apple TV Plus at a very low price because we started with just a few shows and movies. 3 years later, Apple TV Plus is home to an extensive selection of award-winning and broadly acclaimed series, feature films, documentaries, and kids and family entertainment from the world's most creative storytellers." End quote.
Wow.
I just
So-
want my Ted Lasso for free, man.
So here's what I like is they tell you why they're running the rates up on TV and the music, but did you guys notice there was no mention on why they increased the price of Apple One?
No.
Yeah, they're kind of just smoke in my ears. Watch this.
Yeah. We're gonna feed you the line. Watch this hand while we really do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good old magician trick.
Oh, man.
Good old Apple.
Yeah.
So Apple TV Plus is increasing by $2 to $6.99 per month, or $20 annually to $69 per year. Apple Music individual accounts will increase by $1 to $10.99 per month. Apple Music family accounts will increase by $2 to $16.99 per month.
Mm-hmm.
Apple One will increase by $2 to $16.95 per month, and Apple One family accounts will increase by $3 to $22.95 per month. And Apple One Premier accounts will increase by $3 to $32.95 per month.
Jeez.
So it's not a huge increase, but it's that we'll just keep nickel and diming you to death.
Well, I'm putting in my official request that Ted Lasso be moved to somewhere else. I'm bummed. I gotta figure out somebody that has Apple Plus.
Well, good luck, 'cause I don't even have it.
I don't know. Nobody wants it.
So let's raise the rate.
Yeah, they're saying there's all sorts of content on there. But I mean, how many shows can we sit here and name off the top of our head? Apple originals, you know.
Okay, I was gonna say I know they bought the whole Peanuts movie gallery, but as far as original content,
I don't know.
that's a good question.
All I know is they got Ted Lasso. That bums me out.
You haven't watched them all yet?
No.
Gotta binge them real quick before they.
It already costs you money. It used to be if you had an iPhone, you got it for free.
Yeah, for like so long.
Yeah, so Kale had an iPhone, and so
Yeah.
I watched a couple of them, and then no, he went to college, and then I checked on it, and now it costs money.
Good job, Kale.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You
You've
can
been-
do a 7-day free trial, though. I wonder if I can binge watch all of them in 7 days.
There you go.
There's the challenge. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
So you know what he'll do, Justin? He'll make that his pick
Yeah.
for our other podcast and make us have to do the 7-day trial too and then
Ooh,
watch
there
it.
you go. You're right. So Apple TV has
Wow.
it's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown on there. Yeah, I don't know. Huh. They have a lot of originals, a lot of features, I guess. But I don't know. All these streaming things are killing me. I mean, they got Good Morning Vietnam, MASH, Letters from Iwo Jima, Empire of the Sun. Got some old movies. Spirited with Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell.
Wow.
Yeah. But other than that, it's kind of a shame how did they get the Charlie Brown stuff?
I think it just like everything else, it was one of those assets that went up for sale and they snatched it.
Yeah, I'm mad at whoever sold that. That's kind of like the Christmas story. It's one of those things you just always see.
Right.
You see the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, Thanksgiving Charlie Brown, Christmas Charlie Brown.
There is a new Christmas story movie coming out on HBO
Yeah.
Max. I'm cautious, but I'm anxious to see how it turns out.
Yeah.
I don't know because I haven't seen the full trailer yet, so I don't know what it's.
Fragile.
Yeah.
Must be Italian.
But that's one of my all-time favorites.
It's got to be everybody's.
No, Cena hates it.
Really?
Cena despises it. Her
Just
mom-
because it's on 24 hours every year?
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see that. People get frustrated with it, but I kind of like it because you can watch parts of it throughout the day.
Yeah, and usually, if
know.
you're lucky, like, you'll flip it off, go somewhere else, and come back, and usually, like, you'll catch the next run about the same spot you left off.
Yeah, you can if you time it right.
Yeah.
I've done that. And then I've watched it twice in a row just because.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Just something about it. Makes Christmas all right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Huh. Anyway. Apple. Gosh, those scoundrels. They keep just doubling down on the scoundrelry. Scoundrelry.
Because
what
they
I'm
think
saying.
nobody figured it out yet.
I guess. I mean, I guess people don't because it's working. All right. How much can I fit in 7 days? When am I going to get 7 days I can do nothing but binge watch?
Well,
that's the real question.
I was going to say, that's a question you have to answer.
Yeah, I don't have a TV, and that's why, because I rarely sit down and say, all right, it's TV time. Too much to do, right, Justin?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen most of the first season of Lasso.
Really?
Definitely funny stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not just a goofball comedy either, though. Just
Yeah. It's got good morals throughout the
Yeah.
whole thing, good themes.
Mm-hmm.
I like his assistant coach, Beard.
Yeah.
And Rory Kent. Yeah. All right. Anyway, so on with this product review, Joe. What do we got?
Okay, so today, I know we don't typically do video games, but this isn't just an ordinary
Ooh.
sit on your butt all day video game.
What? When did we get one of those?
Well, I'm just saying this is the reason why I'm reviewing it is because it's not a sit on your butt all day
All
video
right,
game.
what is it? Lay it on me.
Nintendo Switch Sports. I see the keyboards moving.
Yeah.
The Googlings is happening.
Switch Sports. Okay. What do we got?
So this is a new version that is supposed to be similar to the Nintendo Wii Sports.
Gotcha.
Remember when the Wii Sports came out that
Mhm.
you actually was able to, you know,
I remember like bowling, right?
Yeah.
Like you had the one, you bowl,
yeah, you actually moved to play the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, this is the Switch version of it.
Oh.
So wait a minute, Nintendo's competing with itself?
No, the Wii. No, they discontinued the Wii several years ago. So
Oh, okay. So this is the newer version.
yeah,
Oh, there's a soccer game.
Yeah, I
I see.
see that.
It looks fun.
Volleyball,
You strap something to your leg and
bowling, of course.
now
Tennis. With a real racket?
one of the controllers, the racket.
That's
no headset, right? Though, so you're not gonna like kick your friend in the
what.
leg on accident.
Well, now there is. Well, it warns you before you play to make sure you have plenty of room.
Sword fighting? Or as they say, chambara? Chambara? Chambara. We'll go with that.
Oh,
All right. You got this, Joe?
tennis.
Do you? I assume you have this, Joe.
yeah, we've had it for about a month now.
Okay. I bet. I'm
Alright.
guessing Sadie's got to be loving this.
Yes,
Super active. Looks
Yes.
like a lot of fun.
yes,
Good animation.
yes. So you can swing, kick, spike, and bowl your way to victory in a sports collection that'll get the whole family moving. It, like you guys said, it comes with soccer, volleyball, bowling, tennis, badminton, and chambara. And you use the Joy-Con controllers, the controllers that come with the system. So a little highlights on it. You use the leg strap accessory, which I don't have because I bought the download version, but if you buy the actual physical version in the store, you can get the leg strap accessory. And you can strap that to your leg to use so it can actually detect you kicking the ball during the soccer games.
Mm-hmm.
And after a free update that came this summer, and you can use it in soccer matches as well, so you can play against your friends online or in person.
Nice.
You have the ability to play online and challenge random opponents to earn in-game rewards like clothing, gear, and much more, or reach Pro League. Or you can play with friends and family locally or online in some sports, and you can friend or you can even team up with on the same system to take on other teams online. So there is a bonus coming sometime this fall. They're going to add the golf game to the
Ooh,
lineup.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite game so far?
Bowl. Well,
Oh, you're a bowler. That's right.
yeah, but there's issues with it.
Does it let you do your spin?
Yeah, but from my testing, and all three of us have this issue, is it tells you how to use the controller to bowl. 9 times out of 10, you do it, and you're either doing it too fast or something, and it throws up an error says you need to hold the button in and do it right. It's like on the Wii, it didn't matter how fast you went.
Right.
With the Switch, like you really have to slow down for it to pick up that you actually swung it behind you.
So it's a little more sensitive, you think, or is it just more
Mm.
finicky?
It's more finicky.
Yeah.
But now, like the sword game, Sadie and I played it Saturday, and it picked up every move we was doing.
That's weird.
Who wins?
Yeah.
Who wins?
Well, I let Sadie win, but since she didn't knock me in the water, she was mad. I was like, but you still won.
And is the controller just a regular Switch controller?
Yeah. You just slide your regular Switch controllers off the Switch itself, and what's nice is it doesn't require both of them to use. So we have 2 controller sets,
Yeah.
and each of us is able to use one of the controllers, and we still had, or Joy-Cons, whatever they call them, and we still had an extra one there, so we could have a 4th person play at the same time.
Oh, nice. You can play like doubles tennis or whatever.
Right.
Now, how accurate is it? Like in volleyball and tennis, do you have to walk around to get in position to hit the ball, or do you just stand still and just swing?
I think you just stand still and just swing. Like
Okay.
it'll move your character, and then you,
Have to time it right.
yeah.
Okay.
Have you looked at the price yet, Dave?
No.
Me neither. You want to try to guess?
Yeah. $200.
That's what I was thinking. I'll go
For the
175.
man, you guys are way off. Like you're shooting way too high.
Really?
Yeah.
For a whole video game, a console and everything?
Well, now this is just for the game.
Oh, just the game.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just one individual game you buy.
Right.
I got you. Okay, I'm gonna say
I thought it was a new system for some reason.
$60 then.
Yep.
You guys are still high. It's $49.99.
Okay.
Ah.
Well, tax.
Right. Where are you buying your stuff from, Dave?
Yeah, I don't have video games, so I have no idea what the cost of anything is.
But right now, if you go on Best Buy's website, you can buy a digital copy for $40. It's
Oh,
on
okay.
sale.
How do you get to controllers though?
Well, those come with the Switch.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. The
Yeah,
console.
yeah.
Never mind. Sorry. I keep thinking this is an individual package.
No.
Nice.
All right. I see where this is.
Well, hopefully they do some bug fixes and get that bowling working a little better for you.
Yeah, I mean, because I just found it weird. Because here's my complaint, and this is one of the big complaints online. Is when they started showing the advertisements and they released the game, they led you down this path that it was basically a remastered, upgraded version of original Wii Sports,
Mm-hmm.
which it's not. One, the bowling's finicky, and two, a lot of the games that were on the original Wii Sports that everybody loved aren't here. Like bowling's still here, but several of the games that was on the original aren't even here. They've replaced them with something different.
Mm-hmm.
So that, personally, I didn't care. But I read a lot of the reviews last night, and there was a lot of grief online. People saying, you told us it was this, but it's not. So if you're thinking that this is the same version as the Wii Sports, it's not. I call it more of a companion piece to go with the collection, but it's not a.
Yeah. Well, break out the telethon. Daggone it.
Uh-oh, what happened?
They lost some money in the last quarter. But they're on the uptake now. So this new game is putting them back towards the green.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So they're up 0.9% today.
Plus, Christmas and holiday shopping's getting ready to hit.
Yeah,
rampant.
having a new game come out, I guess will help. So, but yeah, last year they lost a little. They only earned 1.69 billion.
Well, the chip shortage probably played a big role in that, not
Yeah.
having enough consoles out.
Yeah, I'm sure it's something. So they only gross profited 9.5 billion last year.
So when the golf comes out, you think that'll be another $40 purchase, like its own separate game?
No, it'll just be a free download add-on.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, it'll just be a free update when they decide to release it.
What video game do you feel like you guys play the most?
Out of this, or just any game?
Any
video in gen-
game, yeah. I was asking because you have a little child, so I'm sure.
Yeah, but that's kind of a hard question because she's more active than playing video games anyway. Which
yeah.
Which I'm
well,
not
I just mean if you
complaining.
guys come inside and you pick one, what's the go-to you think?
For Cena and I, it's usually one of the Mario Brothers games. I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
Right.
For Sadie, she loves Mario Kart,
Okay.
and she's not bad at it. I mean, for
Yeah.
her age and all that, she's
Has
not
this changed that? Like, is it? And I'm sure there's a little bit of, this is new, so we got to play it some. But do you think this will bump one of the favorites out?
bad. I have within the last little bit, it's starting to run neck and neck as far as Sadie goes, playing
Yeah.
it and Mario Kart. So I'm
Gotcha.
starting to see a little shift.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Justin, do you have any questions to help you determine the 5-star deal? Because right now you're making a rookie mistake by not asking any.
Well, we're not going over pros and cons either.
Well, I know. I'm
Okay.
just saying you got to get these questions in somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, to me, Joe being a bowler, the finicky bowling.
Oh yeah,
that totally
that's a
just-
good tidbit.
Now, granted, I'm not a very good bowler, but still, that's neither here nor there.
You're pretty into it though. You go to the state tournament and stuff, so I know it's important.
Yeah, which
to
I
you.
did luck out pretty good
Switch,
last
you
year.
messed up on that one.
Yeah. All right, so let's do pros then.
Okay. Pros, it's fun. I mean, like I said, it's not your typical sit on your butt all day video game, which is something I know all three of us can say is a pro, because it's not, because we have enough troubles with that anyway.
Oh,
with
yeah.
Kids just sitting on their butt.
Yeah, youth obesity and type 2 diabetes. Yep.
Right.
Get them busy.
And two, second pro is it's interactive, and it gets you moving around, and the games are actually fun. I mean, it's not your grandpa's bowling anymore where you just sit there and just wait for it. I mean, you find yourself getting into it, getting competitive.
I saw, since it's like the Switch universe, things are kind of, it's not like realistic. Like it allows you to do kind of fun stuff. Like
Yeah.
you can bowl around like these moving targets, like arcade style bowling.
Yeah, you can do regular bowling that you're used to, or you can do like
Trick shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it puts a little different spin on it. And the last pro,
A little different spin. I get you.
the last pro is it gets you moving. That's a biggie.
Okay.
So the cons.
Cons. Lay
Yes.
it on us. The negativity.
So the first issue is one that I experience is the controller issues.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hold on. It extends past bowling?
well, that's the only issues that I've found, but it's like it happens so often that
Yeah.
it's annoying.
Gotcha.
And the second con is not a con in my book, but based on the reviews online, is it's not the same as the original. That's where a lot of people are causing ruckus online because
If it was the same as the original, why would you need a different one?
it works with the new system.
Okay.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
And they can't say they can't do it because they've got remastered versions of all the old
Yeah,
PlayStation games. So you
gotcha.
can't tell me this can't happen. They can't be done.
They're just tired of it. They're going to phase out the old one.
Well, they just said, well, we'll just put a different spin and everybody will love it. And sorry, you
Yeah.
missed the mark on that one. But to me personally, it's not a con. I look at it as a companion piece, not a
Right.
remastered version. But there's a lot of grief online of people saying, well, we was under the assumption, and you don't have when you assume, we was under the assumption that it was the same as the old version. Well, it's not really.
Yeah, not golf would be the first one I'd be looking for, and then when it wasn't there, I'd be like, oh man, but you said it's coming.
Right.
Just not right now.
Right.
I like tennis a lot too, and I saw that was on there. So
Man, the waters just got muddy, though, with Joe's rankings. Because he brought in cons from other people.
right, but he doesn't
Well,
necessarily.
Right.
agree with-
Now,
Jeez, Joe, you're making it hard today.
I know. Well, but keep in mind that con isn't my con. So
Yeah, but you listed it.
right.
The wheels are turning in Joe's head. And the smoke's rolling out of my ears because I don't know what to think.
Oh no, I thought that was my smoke rolling.
Yeah, I got too much going here. That's a tough call, Joe. I don't know. Man.
I'll make it easy on you guys. It's not a 5-star.
Oh, I know that. Yeah. Daggone bowling ruined that for it.
Yeah.
Nowhere near a 5-star, if I'm guessing. I'm going to guess 3.5.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Just because, one, the bowling's got to be super irritable because you've mentioned it multiple times. And if you can't bowl in a bowling game, then I know you're probably like, trash can this bad boy.
Yeah.
So that means the other games have to outweigh that, though. But still, I'm going 3.5.
Well, you guys are spot on.
Yeah.
You got.
We know you, Joe.
Yeah.
We're in your head now.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. So yeah, Nintendo Switch Sports receives a 3.5 rating on Joe's scale of 5.
Okay.
All right.
So if your kids are asking for it for Christmas, more than likely they'll like it. But if you're going to get it or play it with the thoughts of
Well-
the original Switch game or the original Wii game,
Right.
be prepared. It's not what you think.
Well, let's look at this from a sidebar just for a second.
Okay.
How do you think Sadie would rate it?
She would probably rate it.
Like, does she doesn't care about the bowling? I'm assuming,
Well, she don't like the little air that pops
so
up.
she won't play the bowling at all.
Well, no, she'll play it, but she gets bored very easily.
Right. That's what I mean. So she's just like, yeah.
She may bump it up to a 4.
just because of the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if I had she's been harping, and I just need to do it. she's been harping about getting the little leg strap accessory
Yeah.
so she could play soccer.
She's a soccer player. I like
Yeah.
it. Had a girl.
Yeah, so she's been on me. She's like, Dad, we need the leg strap. I was like,
Get some
"Well,
duct tape. Here you go, kid.
Yeah, there's your leg strap.
Go duct tape your arm, your head, and your nose too.
But
Yeah.
but she's been on to me on that one, and probably if I do get that, she will probably play it more. But
Yeah.
it's like, it still hasn't gotten completely cold yet, so she's still going out
Well, yeah.
outside. So
Oh, yeah, yeah.
kind of dragging feet on that one.
Do you think if customers make enough noise complaining about the bowling error that they could release a patch?
I think so. I think what I think it is, on the old Wii, he had the sensor bar. The Switch, and this is my pure assumption, is it's basing off the accelerometer inside the controller. So you don't have a sensor to watch the motion, and I think that's the difference. That the accelerometer just isn't fully catching.
Yeah, isn't fine tuned enough.
Right.
That's kind of crazy that they'd release a game knowing, or seeing that might be an issue.
Right.
Yeah, the whole thing's a little odd. Just that, they're kind of retrofitting a newer system that wasn't designed for this to make it work with
Right.
the existing, like you said, whatever's in the controller.
Right.
With no sensors or anything. Yeah, weird.
Yeah. And to go away from the bar if that's what made things work smoothly.
Right.
Interesting. Well, yeah. Bloody brilliant.
It looks good on paper.
Somebody in a meeting somewhere is like, this isn't really working that well, but maybe we can fix it in the future. Brilliant. Yeah, throw it out there. It'll work. People will love it. And then that same guy was like, hey, this Joe guy
Yeah.
only gave us 3.5. Stupid bowling. Where's the bloody brilliant guy?
Oh, he's in development on the next game. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
At least he's
yeah.
not here anymore.
Yeah.
He got promoted.
We moved him on to Apple.
Yeah. Yeah, he was over there talking about upgrading their prices on on some stuff.
He's got a new idea.
Yeah.
Gosh. Okay.
Does the Switch have Mario Kart?
Yes.
That's where she plays it.
Yeah.
I love the old ones back in the Super Nintendo.
How's that song go?
days.
Do-do-do-do-do. No, that's Mario
Do do
Brothers.
do 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 do. Oh, that's the original Mario.
Yeah. What's this Mario Kart one now? I always like that when you eat the whatever makes you bigger.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have the best sound effects.
Yeah.
Do you know there's a new Mario movie coming out?
No.
Yes.
No.
And I've seen the previews and it looks good.
Okay. The first one wasn't that great.
How
Yeah.
could it be good? Yeah, I'll have to check those out. Those previews.
Yeah, I mean they did it right this time. It looks more like the video game. So
Interesting.
It's not a real person,
no.
but they did that one time.
Yeah, that
Mario and Luigi.
yeah, that bombed
Oh,
horribly.
it's horrible. I mean,
Like
it wasn't
you-
a Howard the Duck, but it was pretty rough.
It's like you had one job to do.
Yeah,
And
gosh. That's how it always happens, though. Movie people, I don't know what's going on out in Hollywood, but... anyway.
well, I have my theories, but we won't discuss them today.
Yeah. All right. Well, anything else we got to cover?
I think that pretty much sums up everything.
All right. Well, we had Google, Amazon, and Apple.
Mm-hmm.
Apple with the downer story again. Man, they're on a roll. They
I
need a
know.
positive.
I know.
I feel.
Yeah.
I mean,
So unlike, a lot of these major news companies, Apple, if you have some good news, we will report it, I promise.
Yeah. I mean, just have something. I'm assuming if you're an Apple user, just update your phone because it probably needs it.
Yeah.
There's something happening out there. At this point, I'd be paranoid. I'd be like, hey, every Monday I'm updating my Apple device just because.
Okay, well, I will tell this. I did see this yesterday. So Apple users, get prepared because you're getting ready to copy Android again.
Oh, gosh. It's been 2 years for something?
Yeah, Apple did mention that. I didn't read the article, but I did see the headline that they're going to start complying with Europe's ruling on having a standard charging port for every device.
Yeah.
So the iPhone may eventually be getting USB-C charging.
Nice.
So to all iPhone users, ha. Oh, we're better. We got our own plug. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Better, you say?
Exclusivity cost you. I giggle every time someone's like, hey, you got a charger? I'm like, nope.
Yep.
But if you had any other things, my C cord would fit it no problem.
Right.
And I have, the old
Although-
mini USB. I can charge those too.
Although my family, I'm the odd man out because I have Android and everybody else has iPhones. It's like, so I have to double down to make sure I have my chargers. But my laptop's USB-C. I've always had an extra USB-C. So I'm good.
Yeah.
So I'm good, but it's just I always have to make sure I carry an extra cable with me.
It's just one of those things that's silly. I mean, I know why they did it, and I understand the point, but it's silly.
Exactly.
It's got to be so special.
Yeah. And what'd that get you? Nowhere, because you're getting
Bloody
ready to
brilliant.
You're getting ready to fall in line with the rest of us.
Yeah, I know. Now they're circling back. So all those people with the old iPhones are going to be like, man, still got to go buy my $40 lightning cable.
Well, I guess they're going to have a plug that Android doesn't have. Oh wait, we've had it for the last 5 years.
Yeah. All right. Well, if anybody has any questions about anything, and I know you're probably still big into security cameras. That's the.
Was on a job yesterday, going back after the shows today to finish it up.
Yep. And then of course computer repair, which I'm wreaking you a lot of havoc. I like my I like my 10-year-old webcam, Joe.
We're gonna pop that mold as soon as I find it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that was it.
I like my webcam.
I know you do. But
yeah,
hey, I want to hit you with the Apple approach on this one, Dave. This one's so much better.
It does the same thing, just better.
Yeah.
No, I understand that. I don't know, it's kind of crazy. We've been very fortunate here at Patch because a lot of our stuff has just lasted forever.
I know, and it's like to the point where when it does die, I knock the dust off to find the serial number and find the manufacturer date, and I'll say, Dave, how old do you think it is? And you'll say 5, 6, and I'm going, no, try double that. And, and it's just mind-boggling.
I mean, we were talking last week about the Dell, one of the original Dell laptops we had. We still have it.
Yeah.
Now we're not using it anymore because it's not compatible with it.
Right.
But like this HP here is pretty old. I don't know how old it is.
Right. Well, in our streaming computer, I custom built it when we had the old studio over there.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how old this is. I know that like the monitors in here are super old.
Yeah. And we're still moving along.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy. This one needs updated frequently though.
Well, it's Windows. Yeah, Windows
that's
updates.
what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it updates quite a bit. So
yeah.
It's still working, still getting updates.
Yeah.
So hey, I'm not going to complain. Well, if anybody has any questions for you, Joe, how they get a hold of you or Cena?
You can give us a call at our office at 304-927-3588. Check out our website at amdigitaltech.com and be sure to follow us online. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter and Instagram at amdigitaltech. And be sure to subscribe to the podcast, Help Desk with Joe and Dave. We're on all the major platforms, and all of our episodes are hosted by Anchor.fm.
And I know it's not even Halloween yet, but I'm going to remind everybody. Starting to look for Christmas presents, shop local. We have a lot of wonderful local shops, and I'm not just pushing A&M here. I'm going to say in Spencer, Rowan County, we have wonderful local businesses. And remember, I saw a meme the other day. If you're going to buy stuff at like Walmart or whatever, you're helping the Walgreen family buy their 15th vacation home. If you're shopping local, you're putting somebody's kid in karate classes, whatever, soccer.
Putting food on the local family's table.
Yeah, there you go. So make sure you shop local as much as you can. We have a lot of wonderful stuff here in our community. We have the Artist Colony up on the hill. A lot of businesses downtown that are family owned.
Well, and an additional plug. Yeah. When's the last time you seen a major corporation on a wall sign at the ball field?
Oh, you betcha. Well, and this is what I'll say. Every run we've had, and we have 12 of them a year, A&M Digital Technologies has a watch for us to give away as a prize. Mm-hmm. And that's pretty cool. So shop local, and I'll remind you, A&M Digital Technologies, right down the road here, supports all of our patch stuff.
And we ship nationwide.
And you ship nationwide.
Yes.
You drop ship stuff to somebody.
Yes.
So for that loved one that you need a technology related, or maybe not even technology, you guys have a pretty big scope of stuff you can get.
Yeah, we have... Yeah, it basically all falls in the technology spectrum nowadays. It basically plugs in. I mean,
but make sure you shop local, and and again, Joe and Cena doing our community a lot of wonderful work here over the last 15 years.
Long time.
Yeah, a long time. So make sure you shop local, folks. Christmas is coming up. Get out there early. Check out A&M Digital Technologies website, and again, if they don't have what you need, try locally here first in town for your presents and stuff. All right, well, that's my plug for the day.
Good plug.
Yeah. Shop local. Come on, folks. We got a wonderful community here. Get out and support it. As much as I order for Amazon.
Well, but
I have to turn the tide a little bit.
Well, but to be fair, what you're ordering
Well,
is stuff
yeah,
that you
man,
can't find locally.
It's kind of crazy. We ordered cardboard dulcimers for a heritage dulcimer class over at the elementary school.
Yeah.
I'm impressed they still make them. We ordered those from an independent website probably 10, 15 years ago. Phil Holcomb taught a dulcimer class for us.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome, though. Little kids learn to play the Appalachian dulcimer. So it ties in some tradition and some Appalachian culture and heritage.
Right.
And then they get to take it home with them and keep it. So they'll have a dulcimer. It's pretty neat.
Wow.
And, Phil was a Lutheran. There still is a Lutheran, I guess. But, used to make dulcimers. And, my gosh, they were $500-$600.
Yeah.
Now, they're not getting a full wooden custom-made one, but they get,
Right. You get the concept.
Yeah, still dulcimer. Pretty neat. Pretty neat to see that heritage coming back to life. And I can't remember the instructor's name. Maureen? Yeah. Simon? I think Maureen Simon. Anyway, awesome stuff here in our community.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, not even sure where I'm going with that, but shop local. All right. Well, we appreciate everybody's time and efforts today. Get out and have a good day. Make a friend, as we always tell our students in our programs. Get out there and make a friend today. Do something good.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else? We forget to add anything?
I think we're good.
All right. Well, for myself, Joe, and Justin, we're out of here this week. We'll be back next week. Everybody have a great day. And I think I hit the wrong button for music. There we go. All right. Man, I got to cut that one off. I have 2 intros.
Okay.
One of them doesn't play anything.
Okay.
All right.
We all fair?
We are off the air.
Do I have to go make a new friend? I'm tired of peopling. Actually, I want to get rid of some of the ones I already have.
Get rid of a friend today.
Yeah.
Whittle it down a little bit.
Man. Somebody's got to get Apple Plus. There's got some stuff on here I want to watch. Specifically Ted Lasso.
Well, somebody else is going to have to take a bullet on that because I got stars, so, I mean, come on.
Can you get Apple TV if you don't have Apple?
Yeah, you can buy the service, yeah.
Okay. I hate that. I'm not buying jack. That's all I'm saying. I'm not subscribing to anything. I do have Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
That's because of Kale. Scoundrel. All right. Well, Justin, you got to get to the high school.
Yep.
I messed that up. We'll have to do movie Zombieland next week. All right. I'm
You mean I got to wait a whole other week to get the mop buckets pouring?
here.